Your cat is staring at a blank wall. Nothing is there. You've checked twice, but your cat hasn't blinked in 30 seconds and its ears are rotating like tiny satellites locked onto a signal you cannot detect. What does it know that you don't? Welcome to Tiny But Wise, where we take the small things you ignore every day and reveal the big truths hiding inside them. And today, we're stepping inside the sensory universe of your cat, because your cat is not living in the same reality as you. It is walking through your house picking up signals, frequencies, and visual information that your human brain cannot even begin to process. 11 of them, to be exact. And by the time we get to number 7, you're going to look at your cat in a way you never have before. Before we dive in, I want you to sit with a few questions. Has your cat ever suddenly sprinted across the room for absolutely no reason? Has it ever sat perfectly still, staring directly at a spot just above your head, tracking something invisible? And here's the one that should really unsettle you. Have you ever wondered if, right now, your cat is perceiving an entire layer of reality that exists in your home, your garden, your bedroom, that you are completely blind and deaf to? The answer is yes. And here's exactly what they're experiencing. The first thing cats can see that you absolutely cannot is ultraviolet light. Human eyes filter out UV light, our lenses block it. Cat lenses do not. This means that when your cat looks at a white shirt, a flower, or a patch of sunlight on the floor, they are seeing patterns, markings, and glowing trails that are completely invisible to you. Rodents, cat's primary prey, leave urine trails that glow brilliantly under UV light. Your cat isn't randomly sniffing the garden. It is following a glowing neon map that only it can read. The second thing is motion at speeds you literally cannot perceive. Cats can detect motion up to 4 times faster than human eyes can process. That means a fly crossing a room, a thread blowing in an air vent, or a tiny spider on a ceiling. Your cat clocks all of it before your brain has even registered that something moved. This is why cats seem to react to nothing. They're not reacting to nothing. They're reacting to something that moved too fast for your visual system to catch. Third, and this one is wild, cats can see in near total darkness. Not complete darkness, but light levels so low that your eyes would show you nothing but black. Their pupils can dilate to an extraordinary size, and behind their retinas they have a special reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. That's the biological mirror that makes their eyes glow in photos. This layer bounces light back through the retina twice, essentially doubling the amount of light their eye processes. What looks like a pitch-black hallway to you at 3 a.m. looks like a dimly lit corridor to your cat, which explains everything about 3 a.m. Fourth, cats hear frequencies that are completely outside your range. The human hearing range tops out at around 20,000 hertz. Cats? They hear up to 65,000 hertz. For reference, dogs only reach about 45,000. This means cats are picking up ultrasonic sounds constantly, the high-frequency squeaks of mice inside your walls, the electrical hum of your appliances operating at frequencies too high for human ears, and the ultrasonic communication of insects you never even knew were in your house. When your cat suddenly perks up and stares at the baseboard of your kitchen, there's almost certainly a mouse in the wall making sounds you will never hear. Fifth, cats can pinpoint the exact location of a sound with extraordinary precision. Those large, rotating ears are not just for looking dramatic. Each ear can rotate independently up to 180 degrees, and together they triangulate sound location to within 3 degrees of accuracy. That means your cat can tell not just that something is making a sound, but exactly where it is, to the left, to the right, above, below, or inside a wall, with the accuracy of a professional audio engineer using expensive equipment. Sixth, cats detect the infrasonic vibrations that precede earthquakes and storms. There is a growing body of scientific evidence and centuries of anecdotal observation from Japan, China, and across Europe that cats begin behaving unusually hours before earthquakes strike. They feel low-frequency vibrations through their paws and their highly sensitive inner ears long before any human instrument registers the coming tremor. Your cat sitting unusually still or pacing nervously before a thunderstorm is not being dramatic. It felt the barometric pressure shift before the first cloud appeared on your weather app. Seventh, and here's where it gets genuinely strange, cats may be able to detect magnetic fields. Research published in scientific journals has found evidence that cats have magnetite crystals in their inner ear tissue, similar to those found in birds and fish that use the Earth's magnetic field for navigation. This could explain why cats that get lost can find their way home from extraordinary distances. It also raises a fascinating and slightly eerie possibility. Your cat may be sensing the invisible electromagnetic geography of your home, your walls, your electrical wiring, a magnetic landscape you have no ability to perceive. Eighth, cats see a different color spectrum than you do. You've probably heard that cats are colorblind. That's a myth. They do see color, just not the same palette. Cats are dichromats, meaning they process color through 2 types of cone cells instead of your 3. They see blues and yellows vividly. Reds appear muted or greenish. So that bright red toy you bought your cat? It probably looks like a dull olive blob to them. But a blue toy under UV light? That's basically a fireworks display. Ninth, cats detect air currents and vibrations through their whiskers in a way that functions almost like a sixth sense. Whiskers are not just facial hair. They are precision instruments packed with nerve endings that detect the tiniest shifts in air movement, pressure changes, and spatial dimensions. A cat walking through a dark room isn't just seeing its way through, it's feeling the shape of the space through the air currents its own movement creates around it. This is why cats can navigate furniture in pitch darkness without bumping into anything. They are reading the room through invisible air. 10th, cats hear the ultrasonic communication of their own species at frequencies we cannot detect. When cats interact with each other, a significant portion of their communication happens in registers completely above human hearing. That quiet encounter between 2 cats on a fence that looks like they're just staring at each other? There is an entire high-frequency conversation happening that you are not invited to and cannot eavesdrop on. Your cat has a social life operating on a channel you don't have access to. And 11th, this one is the one that changes everything. Cats can detect the specific high-frequency sounds made by distressed or frightened prey. When a mouse or small animal is scared, its communication spikes into ultrasonic ranges. Your cat doesn't just hear a mouse. It hears a scared mouse. It can detect emotional states in prey through sound alone, which means it is processing not just the presence of something, but the vulnerability of it. That level of sensory sophistication puts cats in a category that most people never think to place them in. Now here's the twist that reframes all of this. For centuries, humans kept cats because we thought we were doing them a favor. We fed them, sheltered them, gave them warmth. We thought we were the providers, and they were the grateful recipients. But the truth, the real truth, is that cats agreed to live with us because our homes are extraordinary sensory environments for them. The hum of our appliances, the UV trails on our floors, the ultrasonic life inside our walls. We accidentally built the perfect perceptual playground for a creature that experiences reality on 11 different frequencies we cannot access. Your cat isn't just your pet. It is a sensory explorer living inside your home, perceiving a version of it that you will never fully see, hear, or feel. And the next time it stares at that blank wall, remember, from where it's sitting, that wall is anything but blank. What do you think your cat is sensing in your home right now that you can't? If you found this video valuable and learned something new, do us a favor, like subscribe to Tiny But Wise and share it with your loved ones. Now your turn. Drop a comment with the next topic. We read every comment, and the best suggestion gets a shout out. See you there.